Good morning. I'm working on our budget, and now I like to take a look at my food expenses. At the beginning of the month, we purchase a lot of our staples, but throughout the month we make small purchases because we have birthday and we had to purchase few things, and we purchased milk, I believe. So I enter most of those receipts, and now I just want to take a look at how much we spent in our food. We have a budget of $300 for our household of 6 people, 3 adults, 3 kids. And for January we took out $210 because meat that we budget for $90. We are not taking it out for few months that we can pay what we took out of the saving to cover our meat purchase few months ago. So we took $210 out for January, and let's see how much of that we spent. And if we have time, we will talk about my grocery list. I like to work on our grocery list right before we start the month. So we'll be working on that as well. Sorry. And I like to collect my budget, my receipts, and I can show you some of them here. So have them here, and I just put them in, and I hope I have everything entered. But that's how I like to track my food expense. In my budget, I have a flat budget for my food, $300. So every month I'll take that $300 out once the meat pay that $90 back to the saving until they pay all it needs to pay. But I'll take a flat amount out that we budget for food, and I'll take cash out. So, but if I spend less, I'll just keep the remaining in an envelope and use that to build my food supply. That's how I build my food supply without affecting our checking account. So for January, we have a budget here. That'll be for the year. I like to set my budget fees. So $150 will cover our food staple. I took milk out of that and put on the side so that I can see how much we really spend on meat and bread. So we have food, the $150 will cover the food staples, milk, non-food, and kids items, and $60 for fruit, $90 for meat, and the total is $300. I have a column here for year-to-date saving, and I have a column here that will total my cost for the year, and that's January. I spent, let's see here, and I believe my husband, that I didn't put it in, but I have to, he spent some dollar amount here. I just remember that I'll put $12 on the kids. So I think he purchased a jean from one of them. So we have $116. I will say that the kids, the staples, and the milk total to $137.72. And then we have fruit $29.80, meat $2.08, and total is $169.60. That's what I spent in January for my groceries. And Walmart is where he purchased the jean from, so plus $12. And a lot of times, not a lot of time, but they show the total between the stores and my purchases should be the same. And when it's not, chances are I'm doing something wrong somewhere. Something is not accurate. So like this one, for example, okay, so 160.69 is what I spent in January. And for February, once we start getting expenses, I will just include it here. But I like to work on our grocery list since we are here, and that's my grocery list here. Usually once we cross a month, I don't go back and adjust what I purchased there. So let's create, should have it, yeah, I might have a template here. Let's see, on hide, okay. So I'm going to copy this one and paste it. And that will be February. Okay, so let's go back again. Let me hide those. In fact, I can hide more too. Okay, so it didn't take me more than a minute. So I don't know if I have it here, but I went through my pantry and pretty much jot down what I need. So it may not make much sense to you, but it's very few items, and where the numbers are, those are what I have on hand. So flour is the first one. I have 3 on hand. That was the first one on the list here. And I like to have 8 bags at the beginning of the month. So for February, and maybe I should explain how my template work. I don't know if I did it last month, but and I'll try to design the paper version of it as well and have it available on Etsy, but I have not got there yet. So I have my staples here. That's something that I like to purchase, stock up on pretty much when I can afford, and is by grocery store. So I have staples based on by grocery store, and I'm just going to look for flour here if I can find it. It's not in here because those things I usually don't buy them on a regular basis, but I have that same staple down here of things that I purchase often, so I call it regular expenses. And I might have flour here, so I have as you can see, I like to record the price for the unit price for those groceries items, and I will go through I have 2 main stores that here I shop at: Aldi, Walmart, and Sam's Club will be the 3rd one. So those are where I'll find the cheapest price. I have other grocery store that I go to, but for different reasons. For my staples, Aldi, Walmart, Sam's Clubs, but most of them come from Walmart. So I'll go through those 3, record the prices and the unit price by ounce, if that's why I had to narrow it down before I can compare to see where is a better deal, where I have the best deal. And that's where I'll list the item with the unit price, and I'll estimate how many or how much I will need for the year to have an idea how much I will spend for the year in each one of those items. So for well, why am I having February here? Okay, I need to change that later. And that'll be January. Okay. So for February, I have 3 flowers on hand. That's 15 pounds. But I like to add probably 5 more. And I like to use, it's not what I should have put it. And I like to use these templates so that I know in advance how much I'm going to spend in groceries. So I like to put $5 here. And while I'm doing it, I'm not going to purchase anything at Sam's Club, but we might need to renew our membership. And I didn't even put it here, but I will probably put it at the bottom here. Membership fee. And I will see if I'll be able to save for it. That's 35. That's 35, and that's 1. Okay, so I still have that February, that December here. So I will put 1 here so that I can account for it. Okay. I have that ratio copy. Last month I probably may not pay for it, but I have to make sure that I have a save for it out of the grocery budget. So that's that. And one thing I would like to do as well is put $20 on the side for milk and bread. So I will make sure I include them as well. So I like to know how much I want to put on the side without spending. And then I will put my quantity of amount that I wanted to buy. And if I'm over, I will make adjustment. That's why I like to have the price on my spreadsheet so that I can make those adjustments before I even have the final list that I will use. And pretty much when I'm buying things at the end of the month, it's just to refill my supplies. So I have 6 here for the flour, and I'm not seeing milk here. Let's go down. I have those are just what I will purchase in summertime, regardless of the store. It's just what I will find a deal, and I will make those adjustments. But here is where I wanted to include how much I want to spend in milk. So I think I might have milk here, and it's going to be 1, yeah, so $15 for milk. So I like to include it here. So now we can go back up to my regular expenses from Walmart. And peanut I have 2 on hand. Do I have it somewhere here? I don't have it here, so it'll go up. And I have peanuts here. So I like to probably buy 10 of that. And let me adjust the formula here. Copy. So that'll be $18.90 if I buy 10 already. We like to put it in our porridge. When I make porridge with whole wheat berries, my kids like to add chopped apple to it and peanuts. So I like to have peanut on hand, and probably buy sandwich bag for the kids snacks. So I'm not sure I have sandwich bag here. I just call it zip bag, but I didn't put anything. But I'm going to add one here. I believe it costs about $6 when my husband purchased it, so I'm going to put probably $6 here. So that's that. Peas, I like to purchase some peas. Why not have it on my list here? Probably get 3. So I have the peanut, the sandwich bag, snack. Do I have snacks anywhere here? It will be animal crackers. Steak rolls is here. I'm not seeing snack here. Copy. Can just insert it. And I can just call it kids snack. And I believe it's a $1.98. I believe, I'm not sure. So probably I'll get 2 of that. Sugar, let's go up a little bit. I like to buy the 10-pound bag. Is it 10 pound? Don't know anymore. Sugar, I didn't list it here. I believe it's 10 or 15. But I'll need 1. I have sugar, but I just don't want to run out of it. Spaghetti, I have 4 pounds there, so that's 12 pounds. So that one should be fine, and that's pretty much it. That's all I need. So now let's go down, and I believe I saw steak roll somewhere, and I didn't put anything here. So in fact, this price for the steak roll might change, so I might put $2.50 here. And if we can get, why not 3? And as you can see, I have this $35 here, but I'm not sure I will spend that, but I'm just going to account for it so that I can save for it. So that's $37.71. My staples from Walmart, that's just one category here, and I have another category at the bottom here, which is 17.56. We may not use milk. 50. I think I have milk at the bottom. So yeah, so that's 17.56 a year. And when we go down, as you can see, I'm not buying any vegetables really beside the peas, because usually they go on sale in summertime, and I will stock up and put in my freezer. Aldi, I accounted for $15 for milk. And as you can see here, I will have my total for everything, but usually I like to have total by store. So my total is $105.27. So that's what I will spend out of my $150, because my food, staples and non-staples, is $150. So I budget to spend $105.27, and that account for $35 for my membership fee for Sam's Club and everything else. So out of I had to change those things here, because that's the food budget here and the food expense. In fact, the food expense should come down here, and the food budget is $150. What did I do here? So that means my balance, copy, is the difference of the two. Well, doesn't look like there's a formula there at all. So sum of my food budget and my expense, so that's $44.73 I will have left on hand. So that's what I think I will have left, and I think I'm fine with it. A lot of time I like to spend about 100, but it was when I was taking more out. But now that I'm working with 150, so I have to adjust that number. I will prefer to have $50 saved and spend $100, but $44 is fine, and that already accounted for $35 for Sam's Club membership, annual membership. Thank you for watching. That's how I set my grocery list. And what I will do, because this is a spreadsheet, what I will do is just grab a paper and just write the quantity: sugar 1, peanuts 10, zip bag 1, peas 3, they are frozen peas anyway. And in fact, is it spaghetti? I don't need spaghetti. That increased my expenses, but I will need a toothpaste. I had to check. I think I have one on hand, so I should be fine. So that means our expenses might even decrease if that was included. Yes, that changed. So that's that. So that's how I adjust my grocery list. I will set my grocery list. I just look at my inventory without doing matchings. I'll just look and see what I have, what I need to add more to, and I'll just draw a list and I'll add it to my spreadsheet to see how much am I spending, how much am I saving, and I'll make adjustment. But other than that, what we really need every month is milk, probably some bread, and that's pretty much it. We have everything else, and I don't like to buy and put back what we spend, what we use. I'll just purchase and put back on the shelf, and all the time my staples don't go on sale, so I don't wait to purchase them on sale or anything. But what will go on sale will be summertime, will be my vegetables. If I don't grow them, that's when I'll purchase them and I will stock up. And a lot of times there are things that will go in the freezer, but I do have things that, like, don't know, there might be chocolate chips, don't go in the freezer, but I like to buy them on sale. But rather than those lists, a lot of time my staples don't go on sale. They still might decrease sometimes compared to the other times, but that's just the way it works for me. Thank you for watching. I'm Afiavi Ojuna manie-ninette Liberman, creators of manie-ninette Liberman's YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap. And my website is ninasoap.com. You need to budget. Who say you cannot have fun budgeting? Budgeting is just about you telling your money where to go. You are making sure that you know how you are spending your money. It's not your money telling you what to do, but you are the one allocating your money toward the right direction by focusing first on your need before your want, so that you can have enough to spend on your to save or to create multiple streams of income. When you are an employee, it's very important to have other means of income or other ways of generating income, so that you don't solely depend on your employer. But you cannot do that if you are spending all your income every month and you are living from paycheck to paycheck. You have to be able to save some of your money so that you can invest that in your business to start it. You don't want to go in debt when you start to generate you are trying to generate revenue or create your own business, you want to invest in your own business from the start, but you have to be able to save enough to be able to apply that toward your business. So that's why it's very important to budget, so that you see where you are spending your money, what you can cut down on. That way you can trim your expenses and focus on providing for your need. That's very important. And trim a little bit of your wants, so that you can use that to create more revenue. Thank you for watching.